See, I'm going to show you how to make a world similar to this one, with a sun, some space, an atmosphere, clouds, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make a new project. Open my two images. So I have them both in a new composition, and they'll be in the description. There's links will be in the description. They're basically, these pictures are basically rectangles that can be converted into a sphere using a sphere plugin on After Effects. So I'm gonna, with the Earth map layer selected, I'm just gonna hit enter and name it Earth. And then with the clouds layer selected, I'm gonna name it Clouds. So the Earth is gonna be the Earth, the clouds are gonna be the clouds. Earth, I'm gonna hit Effect, Perspective, CC Sphere, and bring the radius up to 400. On the clouds, I'm gonna Effect, CC Sphere, bring the radius up to, bring it above the Earth layer, and bring the radius just up to where it covers the Earth, and say render outside, which will just basically render the only the side closest to us, which will be important if we decide to animate it, which we will. So then I'm going to set the transfer mode to screen, which will just render like that. I'm gonna drag this in just a little bit, maybe there. So how about 402? So that's the clouds. Next we're gonna do the atmosphere. Layer, new, solid. We're gonna want to make it kind of a tealish color, so more blue though. So up here, kind of medium cyan, solid. Make it comp size and press OK. This is going to be the atmosphere. That's how you spell it. And then with the atmosphere layer selected, I'm going to go up here to the elliptical mask tool. If it's not showing, hold it down, click there. Make sure it's in the center. It's kind of important that you get it right in the middle. Hold the mouse button down, hold down Control, hold down Shift, and bring it out about that big. So then when you hit M twice and feather it out, actually it's wrong one. Feather, make sure it's feather. Feather it out, you get that sort of effect. Then I'm gonna arrow it over, so you get less over here, more of it over here. I'm gonna bring the feather down a little bit. So then you kind of get less over here where it's dark and more over here where it's light. Bring the opacity down. You kind of want it to be in the background. Not really there, but I'm going to expand it out a little bit so that it looks like that. I'm also going to bring this in like that. Boom. So that's the atmosphere. Next we're going to do our background with the sun and all that stuff. So I'm going to make a layer, new, solid, make it black, and name it, put it in the bottom and name it BG for background. Then I'm going to click on our background, go to Effect, Noise and Grain, Fractal Noise, which gives you this right here. What we don't want. So I'm going to go to transform in the fractal noise, transform scale to 2, which will scale it down all the way to there, and I'm going to bring the contrast up and the brightness down, which will eliminate a lot of the stars and will leave you with that effect. I'm going to change the transfer mode of, or the transfer mode of the atmosphere layer to add, so it'll add to the background layer. So next we're going to add a sun. So on the BG layer, I'm going to go to Effect, Generate Lens Flare, and that gives you a nice little sun type effect. Put it right there, and to see it kind of blends in with that, and turn the flare center brightness up. So that kind of gives you a sun. And I'm going to scale the background layer up. The reason I'm not just brightening this up is because if you brighten it up too much, it gives like a really, like a kind of a circle-ish looking effect. And it kind of makes that look not that good, so about 105 probably. Okay, so move it back into position, and with it scaled up, it looks something like this, which will work for now.